Hello, hello. So good to see all of you. Satnam and hello. I'm sending you, excuse me. I'm sending you all so much love, so much light. Welcome to Opal Rose Oracle. I'm a Dash pouring card. It's so beautiful to have you here on my channel. I wanted to come on here because we're shifting. Our moon is shifting from the sign of Taurus, the earth, to Gemini, air, from comfort and tangible, feel-good things, very Venusian things. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so they thrive in all things Venusian. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury, so, communication. So communication will probably pick up for most of us within the collective. And the readings I do here are for the collective. They're for light workers, shadow workers, star seeds, the artists, those who have been called to this earth with a special mission to love and to anchor that love in and to anchor the divine energies into the third dimension. I am so happy to have you here. I did a little shuffling, and the Isis popped out, which was so beautiful. She's a card for magic in the Goddess Tarot, and I love that she popped out because this Saturday here in St. Louis, I participated in an Egyptian goddess sound bath where I was honored to be a representative of the goddess Hathor, goddess of the sky, lady of turquoise. She is also the consort of Ra and Horus and the mother of Osiris. Yeah, it was such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sound experience. We had a couple of basts. We had Nui. We had Isis. It was a profound journey of sounds. And if any of you were there, thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for sharing space with us. I have some Palo Santo. I kind of pre-Palo Santo. I pre-tuned in. I pre-meditated. But now that I'm sharing space, extend some cleansing Palo Santo energy to us all as we connect. Beautiful, beautiful. I have some selenite with me, and of course, I have my rose quartz. I'm very Venusian. Rose quartz is one of my birthstones, so I always have some rose quartz on. That being said, let's tune in. Let's ground our energies in love and connect to the golden chain. I pre-tuned into it. I'll tune in again for all of you. I always start by rubbing my hands together, warm up the nerve endings, stimulate the energy of the palms, which are extensions of the heart. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Akare Name Jugat Kare Name Sat Kare Name Sri Guru Dev Name. Adkare Name Jugat Kare Name Sat Kare Name Sri Guru Dev Name. Adkare Name Jugat Kare Name Sat Kare Name Sri Guru Dev Name. Adkare Name Jugat Kare Name Sat Kare Name Sri Guru Dev Name. Beautiful. So what we did was we tuned in with the Adi mantra. Adi means first, and then mantra is mind wave. So the first intention that we send through our minds, we send through our voices and from our hearts. It tunes us into the golden chain. The golden chain is all the angels and spirit guides and teachers that came before us. And to have that wisdom and that direct connection. And then I called in protection on the all four corners with a Mangala Charan mantra. The Adkare Name Jugat Kare Name Sat Kare Name Sri Guru Deva. And I call in all of our angels, our archangels, our guides, our spirit guides and spirit animals, the beings of the highest vibration of love, light, healing, success, artistry, creativity, who love us and support us unconditionally. Please be with us and guide us and give us messages for ourselves, messages for the collective, for their highest good, for the highest good of all involved. So it is. So yeah, we do a little bit of everything here. It really is a beautiful thing, creating your own rhythm and stepping into it. It's a big, real big theme right now is stepping into your power, your identity. Your spirit has called you, me, us, to be. And the other card, now that I'm remembering, and actually I'm going back to a thought I remembered, that popped out in the pre-shuffle shuffle. That's really fun to say. Is that a dance? We're in the pre-shuffle shuffle. It was the Fool. The Fool popped out. We had magic in the Fool, and that really does speak to the magic of new beginnings. And we are in a great time of new beginnings, even though it's still the dead of winter. We celebrated Imbolc yesterday, or for those of you who celebrate Imbolc. We certainly celebrated Imbolc yesterday, and it's, that it's a time of gratitude of what has gotten us through the winter, what is going to last us through spring, the seeds that we're planting now for the early spring harvest, because there are winter vegetables and early spring things that you tend to at this time. There's a lot of new life, and I guess, yeah, I am going to start with the fairy tarot. I'm excited. There's a lot going on right now, and there's a lot of excited energy. So it is really good to ground. It's important to stay grounded. It's important to stay focused on our goals, focused on our big visions and what we need to do to make those dreams come into fruition and take those baby steps every day. I doing so much of that, and it feels really good because it's like, I don't know about you, I'm a huge list person. I love my lists. I love to kind of like plan the night before, plan early morning, revisit the plan, adjust the plan as I go. But I love going down and making those tick marks and being like, I did it. And hey, maybe that's a key for some of us to help us keep going. Like, how can you reward yourself for those tiny successes that keep you motivated towards bigger goals? And yeah, I'm just gonna dive on in, start shuffling these cards and see what the Fae have to say. These current energies. This really wants to come out. We have the Knight of Swords, which is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Knight of Swords can be very quick, can be very sharp-tongued, can be very cutting. But it always comes with the message of truth. So it's important to remember compassion. Compassion with our words and how we're communicating in these times. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is fire energy, the arcana associated with fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And you can see him. He's holding up his little dragon. He's like, I love it. And there's someone off the side, kind of like folding their arms and kind of being a poor sport. You may be working really hard, and when you're in the glow up and you're working really hard, there's going to be some haters. Pay them no heed. Pay them no heed. Bless them and say, hey, I love you. I believe in your success too. But I'm going to be here in my own lane, working on, my 10 of Pentacles, my 10 of Cups, things that bring me fulfillment. So there might be some energy of that definitely coming up for us. So, be compassionate. Love is always the answer. Ho'oponopono them haters. They'd be like, and you'd be like, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And they're like, okay, it's not you after all. It's powerful stuff though. Woo! Okay, so we begin some clarity. Ace of Swords. This could be a new truth. This could be insight. But Ace of Swords. Swords is all air energy, thoughts, knowledge. And this is like clear, the beginning. We're getting some insight and clarity on what? The Emperor. Apparently I'm feeling really silly today. I don't know, I always feel pretty silly when the Emperor comes out. And maybe it's because it's directly associated with Aries. And that's my moon sign. I always kind of laugh. And here's the Emperor. Again, some clarity, some truth. Either from an Emperor energy or you're taking on the Emperor energy and standing in your truth. Maybe you're delivering some clarity. We have the Two of Wands. So we're still working with this fire energy. There's a lot of air and there's a lot of fire. I love that. I mean, we're also heading towards an we're in Aquarius season. We're heading towards the Leo full moon, and that is an air-fire axis. So I'm not surprised that we're dealing with a lot of air and a lot of fire this week. I believe that full moon's on the 9th, depending on where you live in the world. But nines coming to completion in full moon in Leo. It's gonna be great. But 2 of Wands, this is making a decision on your passions. Choices and passions. Maybe we gotten clarity on which way to go. Yeah. Because as I say clarity, we have the sun, which could be stand for the Leo energy, because sun is associated with Leo. It's also the happiest card in the deck. And so you could be chasing, getting clarity on your passions, on what's going to make you truly happy. And you're taking this emperor stance in this. Because why? Because it leads you to your 9 of Cups. Because it leads you to your dreams come true. Because it leads you to wish fulfillment. What a gorgeous read. Yeah, that's what we're fighting for. Fulfillment, that illumination, that truth, that decision, that standing strongest. It's gonna take you straight there. It's gonna take you straight there. Oh, I love that. I love this so much. I'm gonna hop over to the goddesses. Goddesses, do you have any enlightenment on this? Yeah. Okay, Prince of Pentacles. This could be a young Earth sign. Or I heard growing opportunity. Because the Prince of Pentacles will one day be the King of Pentacles. There's something, some sense of stability, because Pentacles is Earth. It's all about the tangible 3D world. Princes are still young and still need to mature. So it's something tangible that still needs to mature, still needs to come into that king stature, but it's growing. There's a lot of promise. Yeah, I don't know if you got to see him. Now you get to see him. The Prince of Pentacles, holding that beautiful, beautiful pentacle. And I love that blue crystal that's really standing out to me today. Is that blue crystal around his heart, because blue is very, yes, associated with the throat chakra, but it's also associated with wisdom and divinity and royalty. And that blue, it's setting right at his heart. So this is whatever's growing, there's a divinity to it. There's a heart-centered divinity to it. Goddesses, do you have any messages for the collective, for this Taurus Gemini Moon transit? We have the Princess of Swords, a young air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And that is another new thoughts, new ideas, young. They still need to mature. They still need to. Princesses are not yet queens. Still working up to it. She's marching forward. with her truth, with her decision. Her sword of decisiveness is in her hand. We have the Three of Pentacles. What you want to build towards. Building the blueprint. You focused. You made a decision with the Two of Pentacles. You know, what you were going to drop was going to be abundant for you. And then you move to the Three of Pentacles of what you want to build. We have a Queen of Pentacles energy. And this is, she came out in reverse, so we'll take her. Queen of Pentacles watches her investments. She's behind the scenes, taking care of her bounty, her crop. She's dotting the I's, crossing the T's, looking over her harvest. There's a lot of tending to. And she came out with fertility. Now I'm going to do my best. Estana Telly. Estana Telly. What I love in this card is most people don't think of the desert as abundant, but those cactuses have flowers on them, and there's flowers blooming everywhere. So it's finding the value in everything around you, finding the blessings and the creativity and the fertility all around you. In your friends, in your tribes, in your families, from your schools, your alma maters. Finding the fertility everywhere. Do we have any more insights, goddesses, for the collective? Three of Pentacles becomes Four of Pentacles. She's sitting there. She's sitting there adorned. She's sitting there in all her finery, holding this treasured pentacle, knowing that there's more to come, that there's more that she can create, that there's more that she will create. Look at that orange dress. Orange is tied to the sacral chakra. That is our creative energies, whether it's artistic, sexual, like you could birth a zillion things. Not just humans. You can birth an empire. You can birth a degree. You can birth a performance. You can birth a company. You can birth a magazine. Whatever. You know, a foundation, a non-for-profit. There are a zillion things that you can put your creative energy into, and it'll bear fruit. And to me, this is all about laying that salt. Fours also speak about foundations, laying the solid foundation. We are laying a solid foundation. We look at what we want to build, then we lay the solid foundation. There's a progression, 3, 4. And so maybe this is a new journey. You know, maybe there's this. newness to the vision with these prince and princesses showing up. But it's drawing upon fertility and creativity from everywhere. It's like pulling abundance up from the sands. Any other messages for the collective? Any other messages for the collective? For this Taurus, Gemini. Oh, beautiful. The Seven of Swords came out. It kind of flew out like in reverse, flew out onto my lap, which I like to see. Now the Seven of Swords is often about like sneaky, or it can be. I don't even want to say often. It can have a sneaky connotation. Lying, deception, but it can have other meanings, like just not sharing with everyone what you're up to, like funny keeping your cards close to your chest. That's not harming anyone. You're just like, no, I'm working on something and I'll show it to you guys when it's done. Or I'll show it to you once it's already completed. And hey, that's kind of smart. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. You always want to protect yourself, right? But that being said, Seven of Swords came out in reverse. And that is, so lovely. So lovely, so lovely. Because we're coming out of doing things from behind the scenes. Probably coming out of some sneaky, deceptive energy. We're letting it go. Like, well, it's just, we're letting it go. We're facing things. We have some very obvious clarity. So, maybe truths are coming to light. Maybe some of you are like Seven of Swords, like Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, like some truth and illumination comes that takes you out of the Seven of Swords energy. You're like, oh, so that's what's going on. Okay. I know now. And then for others, it's just like you've been working hard behind the scenes. You've been laying a solid foundation. You know what you want to build. You've been focusing on the prize. And you're getting ready to share more. So those are two different scenarios. But, there are thousands of people watching these videos. You honestly never know what's ringing true for who. Any other messages for the collective? Any other messages for the collective? Yeah, because we're heading towards victory. Look at this. Look at her on a horse with her laurel, with that wreath. This is what we're working on, guys. We're anchoring in the love. We're moving forward. We're moving forward strong. We're moving forward in the light. We are moving forward supported by angels. The divine has got our backs. The wind is in our sails. Victory. It's beautiful. This is a fruitful victory. Like all those rods have beautiful foliage sprouting off of them. This is a victory that'll bear fruit. Fruit to come, fruit for generations. There's no small victory. Because it came out with the Nine of Pentacles. Look at that harvest coming in. I love that beautiful dove coming in for her too, because that always speaks of messages from the divine. And the divine's like, here's this abundance, here's this gift. You've been doing the work, and I'm so proud of you. I love you. I'm showering you in abundance that honestly you've worked for, you've manifested, you've put in the work. That's the thing about, your intention. Intentions, you set them, and you go after them. The universe co-creates with you, conspires along with you to make it happen. It's beautiful. Any other? Yeah, okay. Before I could even say, the Prince of Swords came out, and the Eight of Rods, or Eight of Staves, coming out in reverse, which I also love seeing. This young air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. He's got a sword at his heart. He's got his truth at his heart. And he's looking forward. He is looking forward. He may be young, but he is dedicated. And he is coming out of conflict. That Eight of Rods, where those rods are like flying through the air at you, and there's the storm. I mean, yeah, the sun's peeking out, but coming out of conflict with others, coming out of conflict with self. Because conflict with others is conflict with self. Ooh, beautiful. Eight of Staves. We had a Princess of Staves come out in reverse, and a King of Pentacles come out in reverse. So these princes and princesses can always speak to children too. Not always, but sometimes I got this child vibe from this card. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The young, fiery, passionate. She came in with the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles is a stable king, the man who's, really grown the empire from nothing, he started from seed to forest. He's gone through the whole process. He's mastered all the tasks. He put in the effort. And so maybe there is some kingly energy maybe this has to do with a father and daughter. Could be. For at least a couple of you out there. But the Princess of Staves wants to move forward. And maybe a little impatiently. So there's some wisdom right now that is necessary. And I think that wisdom, that like temperance energy, even though the temperance card hasn't popped out, the Princess of Staves wants to move forward in her passions. The King of Pentacles wants to make sure everything is completely fruitful and organized and handled. And they both come out in reverse. Why did the Princess of Staves and the King of Pentacles come out in reverse? Because of beginnings. You want to move forward, but you feel like you're in reverse. Just understand that if you're in a holding pattern, there's a new beginning. There's, this is a confirmation of the Fool that came out in the pre-shuffle. Tara, beginning, starting with a little seed. It's just gonna take off, but we're in the beginning. I want to hop over to the animal spirit oracles and see what the animals have to say. It doesn't matter. Animal spirits, spirit guides. What messages do you have for the collective for these Taurus, Gemini, Moon transit? What message do you have for the collective? Okay. Wasp spirit popped out. Sometimes life stings. It's true. We've all gone through something in our life, or whether it's big, whether it's little, that sometimes life stings. We want to feel joy, then we're going to feel the lows. It's a part of the flow of life. If you were just feeling one thing, oh look, you're dead. It's a flat line, man. Like woman, however you identify. Flat line. If you only felt one thing, if it was good, I feel happy. You must be dead. I'm sad. You must be dead. There are ups and downs and flows, and sometimes life stings, and that's card 64. That breaks down to a 10. So some of you may have had some completion, or completed a cycle that did sting. That was a real teaching experience. We have the electric eel spirit, 24, which breaks down to a 6, a number of balance. But I love this card. Because look at that water, it's like so electrical, and all the subtle designs. Bring your ideas to life, This is a time to bring our ideas and dreams forward, get that brainstorming on. To bring our ideas into 3D, and what steps can we take, and to use that electric creative energy to really bring that 5D to the 3D. 12D, whichever D you're working at. I'm dancing around of. Bring these ideas to life. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. 43, which is a 7. A number, we have 6, 7. 10, 6, 7. If that means anything for you. But 6 is very feminine. It speaks to balance. It speaks to abundance. It speaks to the tangible. And 7 speaks to the divine and spirit. And messages. And you see clearly now. The answers are coming in. Spirit is letting us know where we need to be, where we need to go, what ideas need to be brought to life. Scared beetle, because magic works through you. It's beautiful. We have a lot of air and water cards, like winged creatures. And they're not all like birds. We have another 752, breaking down just 7. So 2 7s there. And then 46 Oh, that's so cool. We have 64 and 46. That's so rad, guys. That's like 6446. Oh, peacock spirit, let it shine. You know, we have the wasp, it has wings. We have the owl, has wings. We have the scarab, which has wings. We have the peacock, which has wings. Even though it doesn't fly, it still has wings. It's still a messenger of the divine. And magic works through us. We're being asked to just let it shine. Let your love and support for your brothers and sisters shine. Let your artwork shine. Let your work speak for you. You are an ambassador of yourself. And yeah, I'm loving this energy. I'm loving this energy so much. It's so delicious. I get really excited when, you know, we're getting this clarity that magic, it's real. It works through us. Another name for it, maybe energy. You can call it whatever you like. You can always call it whatever you like, but at the end of the day, it's so beautiful, so powerful, and I encourage all of you to let it shine. Let your light shine. Do it. I have no cleansing stuff, and if anything, just let it go. I love you here now. Look all of you. Lizard Spirit 38, which is 11. Gateway, dream the world into being. So many of these visualizations going to be a really, really powerful tool right now. Really going into your mind and charting your course, going through that talk, going through that test in the mind first, and then in your life, like dream the world into being. If you want to organize a festival, then take a walk through that festival, take a walk through that dream festival. Who's there? You know, what music is playing? What's the lineup? Who's vending? Food. Who's vending merchandise? Who's um, taking care of the grounds? Who's, you know, there's a lot. There's so much that goes into bringing a true light. So if you dream of it first, dream through that perfect outcome, and bring that to life. If you're, forgive me, kind of a Trekkie, but put in holodeck, visualize it. Yeah, and Stag Spirit, take the lead. You know, be bold. Be bold right now. Take the lead. There are other self-identifying Fae out in the world, and I'm so excited whenever I run into them because we hold space for each other, and that's one of the ways that Spirit has asked me to really take in the lead, is like the Earth Guardians that are coming into the world right now, just with the state of the planet. There are countless Fae being incarnated as humans with knowledge and light codes and understanding that is like ascended plus. They're already there. These kids are already there. And so with people like me, I'm holding space for them. If I see them, I've been waiting for them my entire life. And I'm only starting now to realize that. And now I'm being asked to be bold about that. Wow. Here I am, holding space for all the Fae, for all the Earth Guardians, the protectors and healers amongst us, sending you all love, sending you all light, encouraging you to rise in your power and your strength and your truth. Take those action steps to bring your visions to reality, to make those decisions. Switching over to the Follow Your Light Oracle. Whoop. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Look ahead. Yes. Yes, we are. I claim it. Divine upgrades for all of us. Beautiful divine upgrades for all of us. Our psychic abilities, our clair abilities, your clairaudience, your clairsentience. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. The great gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. The pieces you need are around you. Your soul tribe brings value. The intuitive hits may be coming through your network of friends, people you are connected with on a, small community level. Those people within your circle and your circle. And they have incredible insight and answers for you. And it's all coming together. They're going to help bring it together. We need to work like solar systems. Can't all be the sun. We need Mercury, we need Saturn, we need Venus, we need Jupiter, we need Neptune, we need Pluto, we need all of them, all the planets. Protection, yes. This is a time to protect yourself, especially as you're building. Protect your thoughts, protect your ideas, protect your energy, especially when we're transforming. These downloads are important. Your energy is important. Cut the ties with anything that no longer serves your highest good. Cut the cords, call your power back. Because just like that, we are unbound. Because we are releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. We're making new soul agreements that align with our highest good, with our path moving forward. People, places, and things that support us in our highest vision of ourselves. We are embodying that, and by protecting our energy, we are unbound. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yes, absolutely. We are. We are awakening. We are going through these energetic upgrades. I don't know you, but I get buzzes at my third eye, I get buzzes at my crown, I get buzzes little places, and I'm like, and then something happens. Like, whoa. Thank you, Spirit. I see. I know the unknown is known to me. There's a quote given to us by Yogi Bhajan. And it is a mantra that many of us practitioners chant and meditate on. Because, other paths, you could call it the cave of Brahma, that place in your mind where all the mysteries of the universe exist. You could call it the collective consciousness. But we're in this time of energetic upgrade, a new way of being. Those things are available. That information is available. And Spirit has a way of speaking your language in signs that you will see and you will know what it means. Because the universe is here to get your attention. It's here to speak to your soul and you. You are your best teacher. You know the guru is within. Because our connection to the universe is innate. And these transformations, these upgrades, we are walking in that space of union with spirit. It is a new way of being, and we're integrating that in our lives. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. We'll hop over to the Kuan Yin deck and see what Mama Kuan Yin, what Ma has to say for us, what loving messages of transformation and growth. We have card 34, another 7, the Amaryllis Root. I am so happy to see this beautiful card, and I apologize for the glare. The little brother. She's so beautiful. Her like dusty rose dress and skirt, they don't have all of her outfits. Yeah, her style is fierce. And the Amorous Flute, I like to read from this beautiful book when we get into the Kuan Yin cards. It's so powerful, so powerful. The Amaryllis Root, you have won a victory, beloved, a victory over the past, and the Amaryllis Root is sounding through every cell of your being, heralding your rising vibration as you leave fear behind you once again. In fact, the lute says you are growing fast and spiritually. You are outgrowing your old life, even more so. When your vibration changes, so too does your life, beloved. This is natural. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you. No matter how much it was important in your old life, it might not have the same place in your new life. Just as a musical instrument can play notes at a higher or lower vibrations, your own vibration is being refined as you're growing so fast spiritually. This is wonderful. Be brave as you trust that you are allowed. Indeed, you are spiritually encouraged to allow your vibration to continue rising, even though that sometimes means leaving people, places, situations, and things behind. Some people and situations will grow with you at an equal pace. Others will meet you in the next upward spiral of your unfolding consciousness and life path. And still others will weigh you down. And you will need to let them go so that they may live their own destiny according to their own choices and timing. The more you allow yourself to raise your vibration, to shine victorious in your journey from fear to peace, the more you will be able to benefit from the quick unfoldment of your higher destiny in your life. The Amaryllis Lute calls you upward into your own soul vibration. This healing instrument of the Divine Mother Goddess Kuan Yin sounds within your cells, helping you continue to raise your vibration into peace. You will feel the effect of the Amaryllis Lute when you feel that you want to be more discerning about what you consume and how it might affect you positively or negatively. This might be food, it might be relationships, energies, visual or reading material and music, environments and emotional tendencies in certain friendships or work environments. This doesn't require stringent or fanatical approaches, but the lute opens you up to greater awareness of how you best work to raise your own vibration. You don't have to make dramatic changes to have dramatic effects. In fact, small changes are the best. Even a small change in not gossiping, in choosing not to engage in non-constructive arguments, can make a world of difference. Choosing to smile more, to be gentler and kinder to yourself and others, to not be a doormat, and to be firm and loving about meeting your own needs are ways to raise your vibration too. Chanting, meditation, and dance can help too. Let the amaryllis lute sound and guide you to the most beautiful and enjoyable ways for your vibration to rise. Remember that whatever works for another may not work for you. So it is an experiment, and a fun one at that. If you have pulled Oracle of the Amaryllis Lute along with the Threshold or Daughter of the Phoenix, then there's a special notice that you are at an advanced stage in your spiritual initiation process. And the passing through that portal of initiation is very close, if not just completed. Stay true to your spiritual principles, beloved, for your spiritual victory will be great indeed. And the prayer to the Amaryllis Lute. Your beauty triumphs, your sound so pure causes my heart to soar. My vibration rises and my cells are flooded with divine light. I know myself as love. Om Mani Padme Hum. And just claim it. You are love. Let's see what else comes out with this amaryllis lute from our beloved Kuan Yin. My sweet, compassionate mother. Why, and that's why I read that section. Indeed, we do have the threshold. So we are crossing some huge bridges. We are making some leaps and bounds. Wow, the threshold. Card 39, which is 12, which we can re-break down to a 3. Threes are creativity, divinity. 12s are like a master number. The threshold. At the threshold you stand. Before you lie a way of being that is beyond fear. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy to your own soul. Congratulations! You are embarking on a phase of deepest soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It has been quite a journey. Many, many lifetimes and much inner work has been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine, even underneath the destiny of fear. You are fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. This is a sacred and important time where it is wise to surround yourself with those that are able to support you in this love-based reality. In the near future, you will be able to sustain your own vibration even amongst beings that are based in fear. And then you will be of even greater service to life, love, and divine power on this planet. From now, allow beloved Kuan Yin to help you connect to the beauty and potency, the love and fearless, endless joy of your own higher self. Do not be disheartened by any old fears that are surfacing. You do not need to carry a story out of them. You can just observe them with love and allow them to pass. It is just your inner self releasing any vibration which is not aligned with unconditional love. Sometimes there can be deep testing on the threshold. This is not an exam to be afraid of, but an opportunity to realize your development and to really be secure on a firmer inner spiritual foundation before moving forward in your soul service to others, from how you live and be on this planet. It is no use in preparing to assist others on a higher scale in moving from fear to love if you are still making the transition yourself. Let yourself stabilize in the new vibration. Then your ability to help others will increase naturally with much grace, assistance, and effortlessness. And well done, beloved. There is much love and celebration in the spiritual worlds about to shift for you. Remember that the only defense ever needed, no matter what the apparent fear or threat, is unconditional love in the heart, which allows for compassion and detachment. You are safe, and you are quickening in your readiness to pass the threshold. Your journey is truly blessed. And we'll share the prayer that goes along with this threshold card. May I be blessed under the compassionate love and protection of Kuan Yin as my soul prepares to cross the threshold from fear to love in all dimensions of my being. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Wow. Wow. That is so beautiful because many of you, since the Amaryllis Lute and the Threshold came out together, we are at this advanced stage of spiritual initiation. And that is just I don't know, just soaking that joy, that affirmation of, yes, we're doing it. We absolutely are. And we're being encouraged. Whew. Major chills. We are being encouraged to keep going, to keep facing our true north, to shine. Kuan Yin, do you have one last? No, she does not have one last card. She has 3. We have Drink from the Emerald Fountain, card number 7. Many 7s coming out today in this reading. So feel free to look up angel numbers or look up the numerology of number 7. It has a lot to do with divinity. Some would say releasing fear. There's many schools of thought, and they're all valid. So, Drink from the Emerald Fountain, card number 7. The Divine Feminine is encouraging of the awakening empowerment of all living beings. When a sincere seeker is trying to find the way through, there is much help sent. It makes sense to be open and to receive it, indeed to step forward and drink from the Emerald Fountain, which is the unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan Yin. Allow yourself to be nourished by the power and love of the Divine Mother flowing to you now. There is nothing to be gained in making life more difficult than it needs to be, other than unnecessary stress, or perhaps the learning that it isn't as much fun this way. At this time, you are going through a time of important spiritual growth. Your higher self has set a spiritual schedule, and is planning on being at a certain destination in time and space to set events in motion, to benefit from synchronicities, and to be able to live out its divine purpose in the physical world too. The soul is very resourceful and is calling for divine help in getting to its destination on time. When you allow yourself to be helped, great reserves of support become available to you. Your soul is strengthened and nourished by the loving heart of the Divine Mother. As it is filled with love from the emerald fountain, it can flow through you and you feel happier, more balanced, content, and peaceful. The more you allow yourself to be assisted, the more you will feel detached and trusted. You will find fewer problems actually arise for you, and when they do, you might be surprised at how swiftly they are resolved, sometimes with only a small amount of effort on your part. It's true. This is the benefit of allowing the divine forces greater than us individually to nourish and support us. We allow the loving power, much greater than our individual consciousness, to do the heavy lifting, and our soul path unfolds more joyfully and more quickly in its doing without doing. You are at a point on your path where you need support to rise up and break through. You are invited to drink from the emerald fountain, to accept the love pouring endlessly from the heart chakra of the Divine Mother, as it would greatly benefit you, even in ways that are not yet part of your conscious awareness. May your spiritual thirst be sated, and may you be supported and assisted by the Mother Divine and the prayer for the Emerald Fountain. Divine Kuan Yin, beloved Goddess that loves me unconditionally, you have my blessing and permission to assist me with divine energy that is for my highest good in all areas of my life now. I kneel at your sacred fountain of love, light, and divine assistance now. I drink from your heart that which fills my soul. I gratefully receive your unconditionally loving help. Om Mani Padme Hum. And it came out with the 10 Sisters of Light, card 33. Which is 6, another 6 for us. And I love the 3-3. We have got a lot of 3s. A lot of 3s in this reading. Okay. The 10 Sisters of Light. You are an advanced soul and have lived many incarnations. Shown your light through many different faces. Your soul has learned many skills in past lives, developed abilities and talents. This lifetime is a culminating lifetime in the sense that your soul is drawing together potencies developed over many lifetimes into unified expression. It is like drawing on the power of 10 sisters or more into your one current lifetime. Be prepared to grow and shine, beloved. The higher self likes to integrate the wisdom it has gleaned over many experiences and lifetimes, so that nothing is lost and all is enhanced. You are in a process of spiritual weaving and integration at a soul level now. This means that skills and abilities that you heartily recognize consciously will become more obvious to you. You may find that you know things from different traditions that you have no recollection of ever learning. You may feel strangely drawn to start studying different healing arts or martial arts, for example, only to find that it is somehow familiar to your heart or even body. Be patient, open, and trusting of this journey. It is an intense time of spiritual growth. As in the integration, there is also shedding of old issues or pain that no longer serves you. It is good to let this go. You are being asked to encourage the activation of past life abilities in your current lifetime by letting go of past pain and issues, even if you are not conscious fully of what they are. Through releasing pain with the breath out of the heart chakra and anywhere else in the body or energy field, you intuitively feel it important to do so. Do so. From the space created, the soul light will shine, and the light of incarnations past, including talents and abilities developed therein, shall shine through you now. This oracle is also guidance, that in your life at present there is a past life pattern or contract strongly operating. This is neither good nor bad. It is helping you to grow, either in a supportive way or in a way that is challenging you to become stronger. This past life contract may arise in a form of a teacher, relationship, or teaching. It may resolve itself by you receiving the teaching or letting go of a relationship or accepting a new relationship into your life, or even letting go of a philosophy or teaching that no longer serves, so that you may expand your awareness with a different teaching that helps you access the wisdom you need for your growth at this particular phase in your journey. This may be very different to what you needed some years or even months ago, and that is perfectly fine. It is up to you to trust your heart and discern what feels true for you. Remember, you are one being with the eternal source, and that being has held many faces, just like the 10 sisters of light. You have various skills and talents, and you can enjoy allowing the process of their return to you now, and the integration and healing the past life pattern into a new expression too. So shine bright, you crazy diamond. All those past lives, all those things you mastered in other dimensions and other lifetimes, we are anchoring them here, now. Spirits like a dashpan cry, you are a unicorn, fairy, mermaid, goddess. You are connected with the Fae. You are here to anchor in that kind of love, that kind of light, that high vibration. You're here to express it. You're here to claim it. And so here I am with all of you. I made the flower crown. My friend Forrest made the unicorn horn. It's brilliant. And I have the beautiful brass tiara that goes with it that I love. So pretty. It's got a moonstone. And that's the sun cradling the moon. His designs are so forward thinking with the sun and the moon aligned. Talk about powerful love, unity, magic. But we're rising and shining, and we're all stepping into this space. And the magic is so potent and powerful around us. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's like there's always this a bell will ring, a dog will bark, an owl will hoot. Just taking in all these beautiful messages from spirit. We are so blessed to be here in this time and this space with such potent, powerful love being anchored in. And our last card for this reading is card 38, which is 11, and it is the Tao, playing that beautiful harp, playing the vibrations of peace, of love, of truth. The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfection in this moment. You absolutely are. You are absolute perfect expression of the divine in your unique newness. And it is so beautiful, and it is so powerful, and it is so valuable. So thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing space with me. Thank you for showing up. I love you. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow, and with that, I've been sitting in rock pose. I'm going to relax. Beloved, you are being invited into a more advanced spiritual classroom of the soul. Sometimes we think that more advanced means more effort, and yet in spiritual matters, as we mature, we become more able to stop attempting to control and direct from our more limited perspective, and instead become open to receiving and being directed by higher forces, which include our own divine essence, at one with the source of all. This does not mean that we become a loose leaf blown about by the winds of fate. It means rather that we have become like bamboo, strong within ourselves and able to move in this direction or that without losing our power. In fact, our flexibility can become part of what makes us a powerful instrument of divine creativity and healing. There are times when the Tao, the mystery of the source, endlessly unfolding, calls us strongly to be flexible and to stop fighting against the flow and instead let it move us. It is the difference between trying to swim all the way to shore, not even knowing if we're heading in the right direction, but just thinking we could be, on the other hand, and allowing a cosmic wave to lift us, carry us, and deposit us on the shoreline, and the right shoreline for us, with quickly and with grace. But why should it be so easy, you might wonder? The challenge is not to try and force life to unfold according to our whims, but to grow in trust and wisdom, self-love and self-worth, so that we become capable of surrender. The way is effortless, yet the journey to being able to surrender into the way, not always so effortless. We can make our molehills into mountains unintentionally, and so you're being asked to let go now, to relax and allow life to do what it does, which is flow. In life, the Tao is more powerful than any obstacle. The Tao flows through all situations and presents natural solutions, no matter how unsolvable those situations may appear to be. It just needs to be allowed to do so. So the prayer with the Tao: guide me, restore me, I trust you completely. Your wisdom, love, and joy lights my path, and the way becomes easy for me. Om Mani Padme. Wow, that is so beautiful. And I hope you all rise and ground yourself in that cosmic love, in that trust that Spirit's got your back, that you are loved and supported, that you feel safe and excited to rise as the unique expression of the divine that you are and the gifts you have to share with this world. You know, we're all here to be of service, to help elevate ourselves each day and then elevate those around us. And I hope you're elevated. I hope that you're just surrounded by solutions, divine solutions just flowing into your life. You know, you think of one thing and then the solution falls in the other hand. I am wishing you all the best. Thank you so much, time, for spending this hour and two, I saw 111, hour and like 2 minutes with me. Oh, sorry, 21 minutes. Hour and 20 minutes with me. It means a lot to me. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm sending you infinite love, infinite abundance. I'm showering you in golden light of protection, of joy, of success in all your endeavors. May your divine guidance and support make itself known to you in the 3D in all ways and in all moments. May your full moon this week in the night just illuminate a deep, passionate, courageous, lion-hearted love. Be it the love of what you're creating, love for yourself, love for another. May everything you touch bloom with love, in love, for love. I'm going to close out the energy with one more sat now. Satnam, which means truth is my name, truth is my identity. Sat meaning truth, Nam, name, for identity. And any Kundalini yoga terms, if you're curious, you can always message me in the group chat. I will answer questions. I love a dialogue, so please feel free. Also, wonderful, brilliant tool, Spirit Voyage is an incredible website. Highly, highly recommend using that tool. They have a mantrapedia. Mantrapedia is an encyclopedia for the Kundalini Yoga mantras, A to Z, every single one. So I use many, and if I ever use one, and if I don't explain it in my reading, hop on Mantrapedia, it'll be there with the translation, where it comes from, and all that good information and its benefits, of course, of course, of course. So thank you. I hope you all have a beautiful Monday. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed moon transit, beautiful, blessed week. Oh, yeah, I'm sending you infinite love, joy, and creativity. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Opal Rose Oracle. Thank you for supporting me, for sending me your love. I am Adeshpuran Kai, your favorite unicorn, fairy, mermaid goddess, and I will talk to you soon. Until then, shine bright, shine brightly. I'm here loving you and supporting you every step of the way. Satnam. Bye.